What does it mean to live? Everybody tell we live a life. So what exactly do they mean when they say live? So that's what we are discussing today. So in our previous videos we talked that life is not the opposite of death. You can visit that video and watch that too. The opposite of death is birth, not life. And life is a process. Life is an energy, but living the life is different from life itself. Life can be the breath that you are taking. You can be alive, but being alive and living that moment is different from having life. So many people are alive in the world. Very few people live their life because most of us don't know the difference between these two. Living a life means being present. So many people live their past because they are stuck in their failures that they have come across in their past, and they don't even live their present. They feel so bad about themselves. They feel so sorry for themselves, and they only think of all the past events that have taken place in their life. Be it happy or sad, they are just present in their own memories. So these people are living in their past. And there are few people who are anxious, worried, excited, and all kind of stuff about future. These people are so much into their future that all their thoughts are focused on future. I should have that level of money. I should have that level of success. I should own that kind of house. I should live in that city. So these people are living in their future. But very few people live in the present. I was watching a video before I got prepared for this talk. I was going through the comment section and I saw one comment that said, "A satisfied life is better than a successful life, because our success is measured by others, but our satisfaction is measured by our own soul, heart and mind." It is meaningful because you get to live only once, and this is your personal life, and you don't have to make anybody happier. You don't have to believe in someone judging your life. It is your life and you should be the judge of it. And how do you judge your life? You judge it on how satisfied you are. So living, we can simply say it like it is your attention, it is your presence where you are. So what it means to live a life and what it means to live meaningfully is to live in the present. Having a meaningful life is having continuous present moments that you make meaningful. I know I sound a little confusing, but let me give you an example. Let's say you're on a mountaintop and you're watching one of the most beautiful sunsets. That day is so good, the sunset is so good. There are beautiful clouds around, a lot of different colors in the sky, and there is a cool breeze that is coming, and the vibe is so good. And there are two people, let's say you and your friend. You are enjoying all the beauty around you, watching all the valleys and mountains, the sunset that's happening, those birds flying around, the breeze. You're just enjoying your present. And your friend, he's actually on his phone, just doing the same scrolling stuff he always does. So who do you think lived that moment meaningfully? Was it not you? Because you experienced that one-time event that will never come back again. You lived that moment with complete attention. You gave your full attention to that moment. So you gave meaning to that moment. So living a life is actually giving meaning to every one of those present moments and cherishing every one of them. As we talked about the three different types of people, where people who live in the past, people who live in their present, and people who live in the future, what we should understand is that all these people are giving meaning to their lives, but not every one of them are correct, right? Because you cannot change the past, but if you're stuck there trying to give a meaning to that by being miserable, that's just not the right way to live. And you're so much stuck in the past that you're not able to enjoy the good things that you have in your present. And if you're a person who is stuck in the future, who is so excited about future and who only thinks about having a good future, you're being so anxious. Sometimes you might be like, why am I not there yet? You're in a hurry. Even you are not giving the value that your present deserves, because the only thing that is under your control is your present. You don't have control over your past. You can't change it, and you don't know the future, so you can't predict it. But one of the great motivational speakers said the best way to predict the future is to create it, because the only control that you have is on your present, on this moment, and what you're gonna do now. You cannot expect yourself to be a millionaire within the next 10 years if you don't work from right now, because the best time to plant a tree was 10 years back and the next best time is now. So all the control you have is on the present. If you really want to give meaning to your life, and if you want to live a meaningful life and a purposeful life, and if you want to really live your life, then start living in your present. Have purpose for your life. Have a beautiful purpose that feels beautiful to you personally. Think what makes you happy. Is it helping others? If that could make you happy, is it seeing a smile on someone's face that could actually give you true happiness? When I say happy, I'm not talking about what makes you materialistic happy, but a true happiness from within, from the bottom of your heart, where you're smiling even without you knowing. That level of happiness, where do you find it? In what do you find it? And take that as your purpose. If it is helping others, or making fun, trying to make others laugh, or just being with someone who's crying, giving him hope that you are with him, giving him trust that no matter if anybody is not there, I'm gonna be with you. And when he says thank you or gives a beautiful look at you, you feel that different level of satisfaction within you. Where do you find it? Make it as your purpose and try to live your purpose every time, in every present situation. I don't think life brings meaning to us. I think we bring meaning to life. And a meaningful life is not about being rich or being popular or being highly educated or being perfect. It is about being real, being humble, being human, and being able to share ourselves. And there was another beautiful quote that I read. It said, a purposeful life is a life of purpose. So now, if you want to live a meaningful life, the question you should not ask is what is the meaning of life, but rather the ultimate question that one should ask oneself and recognize: you are the meaning of what you're asking. You are the meaning of your life. You bring meaning to your life. You bring meaning to your present. I think what it means to live, it means to have meaning for your present. For me, what it means to live is to do what I love to do. I love to speak. I love to talk, especially for a separate group of people who are like me. I like to talk with people who are suffering. I like to be that consoling voice to someone, and I always try my best to be with people who are going through hard times, especially through breakups or through tough times in their life, who is struggling with failures and who feels like crying. I'm there with those people physically, and I want to be there with people, at least through my voice on this platform, to be with people who feel alone, who feel lost. I want to speak to them, and that is the meaning that I want to give. I don't know if I'm gonna be successful in this or not, but I am trying. So I don't know. So far, at the time of when I'm recording this audio, I don't know if I've impacted any lives so far based on the view counts that I have. And at the same time, I don't know the future of this. I don't know the future of this YouTube channel, if I'm gonna stop or if I'm gonna keep going. But I'm sure I don't want to stop it. So all I have under my control is this present, and I know I'm trying to give my best, and I will keep trying to give my best. This is what I love to do, and I am doing it, so I'm giving meaning to it. I'm not sad, I'm not disappointed, but I know if not today, at least some other day, at least one person would listen to my talk and he just feels that he's not alone, or he just feels a little lighter, then that fulfills my purpose. So that is life for me. That's why I am living my present right now. So live your life, do what you love, and live a purposeful life. This is our voice motivation. Please do subscribe. If you like our content, like us. Share with your friends if you think it is worth sharing. Thank you.